On a beautiful day for practice, the Seahawks began getting ready for the Chicago Bears and the game in Chicago on Sunday. Hi again, everyone. Tony Ventrella, Seahawks.com. Funny thing happened this morning when Shaun Alexander showed up for morning meetings. He said he was feeling great, even jumping around a little bit in the locker room, and said to Coach Holmgren, "I'm ready. I can play Sunday." Well, they ended up going back, doing another MRI. That crack that appeared a couple days ago in his foot is still there. So therefore, he will not play on Sunday. Mo Morris will start instead. But Shaun Alexander is still optimistic about getting back in the lineup soon.
We're football players. We like to go out there and play. And I think that's one of those things that Mike is going to be way more cautious than I am. Out of practice today, the way I felt, Mike was like, "Oh, no, we're not going to let you do that." So, we're going to wait till it heals up, and then we're going to go out there and let it rip.
With Alexander out of the lineup, at least for this week against Chicago, number 20, the backup Mo Morris, gets the start. He is ready to go.
Running behind the MVP player and leading rushes, touchdown records, and all that. I mean, those big shoes, but the biggest thing is go out there every day, work hard, like you're gonna start regardless, and just go out there and play football. Football is football.
He's ready to go. He's played in bigger games than this, and he's played well. I mean, his run in the Detroit game was probably the biggest play of the game for us. Set up that game-winning field goal. He's a heads-up player. You saw him last week. Had an opportunity to get 3 or 4 more yards, but he knew that at that point in the game we weren't playing the New York Giants anymore. We were playing the clock. Stays in bounds. Roughs up his knee a little bit in the process. He's a smart football player. He knows what he's doing. He's well coached, and he doesn't need to hear anything from me.
Veteran receiver Bobby Ingram, number 84, played the early part of his career with the Chicago Bears and then came over to Seattle a few years ago. It's always good to go back and play against the team that let you go.
It'll be my first time back, so I think that's really the significance of it. But more importantly, man, I'm just going there to try and play well and just continue to make plays and help this team keep advancing. We're off to a real good start, and it's going to be a good test. They have a very good defense, so it'll be a good test for us.
A couple other notes for this game. Tight end Tula Mealy was at practice today and should play against the Bears Sunday. Same is true with number 62, the veteran right guard Chris Gray. He'll be back in there as well. And, of course, Mo Morris starts at running back in place of Shaun Alexander. On the line, an undefeated record. One of the two teams will come out of that game in Chicago at 4-0. At Kirkland at Seahawk headquarters, I'm Tony Ventrella, Seahawks.com.